Hello trivia friends, welcome back to Detormentis and another round of the ultimate trivia quiz. My name is Sean. I've put together another 50 trivia questions to test your general knowledge and to see how much you know about the world around us. I hope you find today's challenge quite an interesting one, so let's take a look at the topics for today's quiz. We start off with geography today, then the 2010s, a random mix of trivia questions, trades and occupations, and we finish up with Born in November. Let's start the quiz. Question 1. On which continent will you find the country of Rwanda? Asia, Africa, or South America? And the answer is Africa. Angel Falls, the highest waterfall in the world, is in which country? Argentina, Peru, or Venezuela? It's in Venezuela. Which one is not a state in the USA? Maryland, Albany, or New Hampshire? The correct answer is Albany. Which one of these countries is the largest? Saudi Arabia, Iran, or Iraq? Saudi Arabia. On which island is the city of Palermo? Cyprus, Sardinia, or Sicily? It's on the island of Sicily. Which is the only country crossed by a tropic and the equator? Brazil, China, or Nigeria? Brazil. In which city will you find the Skytree Tower? Seattle, Tokyo, or Johannesburg? And the answer is Tokyo. What is the official name for the currency of the People's Republic of China? Ngin, Qian, or Renminbi? Renminbi. Chernobyl is close to which ghost town? Minsk, Pripyat, or Kiev? The answer is Pripyat. In which country will you find the Jutland Peninsula? In Belgium, Austria, or Denmark? It's in Denmark. Did you know in March 2020 the Department of Archaeology and Tourism of Al-Quwain released photos of an ancient Christian monastery uncovered on Sinai Island in Saudi Arabia? It is suspected that this monastery dates back to the years before Islam spread across the peninsula. Question 11. Which annual marathon experienced a bomb attack in 2030? The Tokyo, Boston, or London Marathon? The Boston Marathon. Boston. Who had a hit with the song Gangnam Style? Psy, Justin Bieber, or BTS? Psy. Which automaker launched the Model S in 2012? Tesla, Ford, or Aston Martin? Tesla. In which country was Osama bin Laden found in 2011? In Iran, Pakistan, or Afghanistan? In Pakistan. Which calendar led people to believe the world's going to end on December 21, 2012? The Aztec, Maya, or Greek calendar? The Maya calendar. Pope Francis, inaugurated in March 2013, comes from which country? Argentina, Italy or Spain? From Argentina. Who leaked highly classified information in 2013 about NSA surveillance? Edward Manning, Rudy Giuliani or Edward Snowden? And the answer is Edward Snowden. The Ice Bucket Challenge was in support of which disease? AIDS, Alzheimer's or ALS? ALS or Lou Gehrig disease. In what year did the United Kingdom vote to leave the European Union? 2015, 16 or 2017? In 2016. Where did Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un meet on June 12, 2018? Singapore, Pyongyang or Seoul? In Singapore. Did you know Xi Jinping ascended to power as the President of the People's Republic of China in March 2013? In 2018, China voted to remove term limits, effectively making Xi president for life. Xi is considered the most powerful Chinese leader since Chairman Mao. In 2018, Forbes magazine named him the single most powerful and influential person in the world. Who wrote "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times"? Was it Charles Dickens, Jane Austen or Karl Marx? It was Charles Dickens. Which tissue links the heel bone to the calf muscles? The hamstring, Achilles tendon or the patella? The Achilles tendon. What do you call a triangle with three equal sides? A scalene, an isosceles or an equilateral triangle? Equilateral triangle. Which is the lightest chemical element? Helium, hydrogen or lithium? Hydrogen. Which actor plays the character John Wick? Is it Johnny Depp, Tom Cruise or Keanu Reeves? Keanu Reeves. Ron Dennis is the former owner and CEO of which Formula One team? McLaren, Williams or Lotus? McLaren. What do you call a stiff or structured petticoat designed to hold out a woman's skirt? A garter, a balmoral or a crinoline? It's called a crinoline. Fermented soybeans is also known by which name? Tempeh, tofu or halloumi? Tempeh. What is the national indigenous religion of Japan? Is it Taoism, Shintoism or Buddhism? The answer is Shintoism. In which sport do you play with a shuttlecock? Badminton, croquet or boki? In badminton. And it's time for the bonus question. Referring to a fruit, which orange variety is also a language in Asia? If you know the answer, please leave your answer in the comments below. Also, if you're enjoying the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to my channel. It really helps the channel. Thank you. Now back to the quiz. In Ireland, what do they call an officer of the National Police Service? A constable, a justiciara, or a garda? The answer is garda. Which of these is another name for an elected member of a city council, an actuary, an alderman, or an agister? An alderman. If someone says that they are an horologist, what is their field of specialty? Clocks, fortune telling, or astronomy? And the answer is clocks. What do you call a doctor that specializes in blood disorders? An orthoptist, a perfusionist, or a hematologist? A hematologist. What will you typically buy from a haberdasher? Clothing, tobacco, or candy? Clothing. Which of these will typically use a barrel brush, a bottle maker, a horse breeder, or a hairstylist? A hairstylist. In the 14th and 15th centuries, who would have typically used a halberd, a wagon maker, a soldier, or a miller? It's a weapon used by soldiers. Which of these will you typically find on a steam train? A reeler, an ostler, or a stoker? A stoker. Hops is an ingredient primarily used in which industry? Perfume making, beer brewing, or confectionery? Beer brewing. What is the occupation of Superman's alter ego Clark Kent? A reporter, an accountant, or a lawyer? A reporter. Here are some interesting jobs that don't exist anymore. A knocker-upper. People in the 1800s used to hire them to tap on their windows in the morning to wake them up. Or a phrenologist, who specialized in studying the human brain based on the size and shape of a person's head. Gary Player became famous in which sport? Tennis, golf, or boxing? He was a pro golfer. Which artist created the Peanuts cartoon? Jim Davis, Walt Disney, or Charles Schulz? Charles Schulz. What is the nationality of former world number 1 tennis player Boris Becker? German, Russian, or American? He was born in Germany. Which convicted killer was the leader of the family? Ted Bundy, Hannibal Lecter, or Charles Manson? And the answer is Charles Manson. Which outlaw was also known by the pseudonym William H. Bonney? Was it Dick Turpin, Billy the Kid, or Jesse James? Billy the Kid. Which explorer was killed on a visit to Hawaii? Francis Drake, Robinson Crusoe, or James Cook? James Cook. Which author wrote the Chronicles of Narnia? C.S. Lewis, J.R.R. Tolkien, or J.K. Rowling? The answer is C.S. Lewis. Suleiman the Magnificent was the Sultan of which empire? Carthaginian, Turks or the Ottoman? The Ottoman Empire. Which French painter is considered the founder of Impressionism? Claude Monet, Vincent van Gogh or Paul Cézanne? And the answer is Monet. Final question. Who succeeded Steve Jobs as the CEO of Apple? Tim Cook, Steve Wozniak or Larry Page? And the answer is Tim Cook. Did you know Suleiman the Magnificent became an emperor of the Ottoman Empire at the age of 26? Only 2 of his military campaigns failed, and under his rule he managed to double the size of the empire, managing to control most of Southeast Europe, Western Asia and Northern Africa. He died of natural causes at the age of 71. I hope you enjoyed today's quiz. Thank you so much for playing. Please leave a like and consider subscribing to my channel.